G'day fellow miners, welcome to episode 28 in my all new Digging Minecraft series. My name is Aaallright, and today's episode, what I thought I would do is I would give the new viewers to my channel, seeing as I have a new channel and a lot of new viewers, an overall tour of my world, what I've done in it. There's two reasons for this. One, because I want to show the new viewers what I've got in my world, and two, because I've been playing Diablo 3 like a crazy person. Anyway, that's beside the point. If you are interested in checking out the humble starts of this world, I suggest you go back to the beginning of the playlist, which is on my channel page, which is episodes 1 to 30 of all new Digging Minecraft. You will see the humble beginnings for this world, starting with a little hole in the wall and eventually evolving into what I have now, which is quite a comfortable little base, which is safe from most predatory killers like, you know, zombies and skeletons and creepers. So we'll start the tour here in the bedroom. These are the pussycats. It's 1950s and Jackson and Shelby. This originally was my brewing room, so if you go back to the videos probably about episode 10 or something, this used to be my brewing room, which I moved, of course, and for those who know, put my brewing room upstairs. But we'll head over to the storeroom. This was early project. It was a single floor at one stage. It didn't have this, which I'll explain later. I since added a second floor because of, you know, running out of storage room for things like cobblestone and dirt and so forth. My current stores, if we want to go through, lots of arrows. I've broken things up into you know, various stuff. Some unusual chests like buckets, just chests for buckets, because I do end up with a lot of buckets. So this is what's left of my minecart stuff. My wool and dyes chest. Pig saddles. They're from the various dungeons I found. I had a chest for signs because I had a lot of signs from my mob system. Redstone stuff. You can see my redstone's way down. All the fence posts gained from going into abandoned mine shafts. My slime balls and pistons. This is my glass and sandstone and glowstone chest. And brewing supplies. My lots and lots and lots of blaze rods from my farm. And this is the cobblestone. Lots of cobblestone. I removed this cobblestone chest because I have the 3 chests downstairs. Stairs and half slabs, stone brick and stone, nether blocks, nether brick fence, and netherrack. Running low on that stuff, and gravel and flint and so on. You saw this little system here. I'll fill it up and I'll send it off. Ooh, my lava's gone. Okay, because I killed the lava up there. I have to add lava to this back of this chest. So I'll just grab a bit of cobblestone. We'll fill this little fella up here. There we go. And basically what I do is I push this button, that sends that cart away, and then another cart with a chest in it replaces it. And we'll go inside here and we'll have a quick look. Basically, it just sends the cart down to here, down to this Pez dispenser holding thing. And when I am ready, I go, if we go up here, there is a button above there, and that calls a cart from here up this track, and then up to through that brick there, using the principle that minecarts can travel through blocks on an angle, and it parks it up this upstairs, and I'll show you where it goes shortly. Let's replace these blocks. There we go. So that's the storage room. If we head further down here, this is my minecart station, which is a recent addition. I'll go over that more later when we go to some of the destinations. This is the arrivals platform for my minecart station, so all the minecarts come back here. It's only a single player system. In my old world, I did have a more multiplayer friendly minecart station, but this one is purely designed for single player because it's in a single player world and I don't see the need. This is, ooh, that was awfully close. It's raining, that's why. These are some storage chests I put in here, and I really like the half slabs above because the lid actually opens up and there's room for it, so it's not going into a solid block. So I like that little idea, just a little idea for anyone who wants to use it. This is my portal room. Where is that? Yeah, it must be a hole somewhere. Oh, I bet he's under the stairs. Anyway, that's the portal room, which I built in the last episode. You can see. Hey, Meaty Creeper. And we head back, and now we will go upstairs to the... Whoop, wrong door. Don't know my own way. Actually, we won't go upstairs. We'll go back here. It's a little hidden door kind of thing here. That is an exit to the wilderness. And this is my mine. I won't go down there because it's basically just, it's just a standard branch mine. It has... why is there brick in that wall? Yeah, anyway, I don't know why there is brick in that. Oh, I know why. That's part of the tunnel for my minecart station. Yeah, so it's just a standard branch mine. Nothing spectacular about it. This is my potion room. This is a potion room that was inspired by Etho's design. Above here is a bunch of dispensers, and I just push a button corresponding to a colour. That's poison, harm, healing, and then we have strength, speed, strength, and fire resist. And this is obviously the glowstone dust button, gunpowder button, and redstone dust button. And this button dispenses the bottles and nether wart to put into the stands, and there's water here. We'll go upstairs, we'll have a quick look. These are the chests for storing the potions. As you can see, there we go. These buttons create splash potions. These two. This one is a normal potion, and then I can extend it or make it a level 2 using one of these two buttons. Or if I want to make splash potions from the health or strength or speed, I can push the this is the gunpowder button. You can't make a block out of gunpowder, so I made it out of obsidian. There's a little secret entrance to the area up here. So this is the wiring, and above this is flowing water, which carries all the various ingredients dispensed by the dispensers to the middle of the you can see here, to the middle of the drop that's just there. So these are the dispenser arrays, and powered by this vertical wiring and so forth, all full of the various ingredients that you would require for creating any sort of potion. Ethos is vastly different to this. It uses flat arrays of dispensers. I wanted to use vertical arrays because it dispenses much quicker. You don't have to wait around for the stuff to flow to you. It's almost immediate. So that's the potion room, the brewing room. I quite like it. We go around this way, we come to my my sort of customizable enchanting room. It's got a nice chimney going all the way to the surface, a natural light in here, and you can bring in bookshelves like this to do your level 50 enchants. Now you'll see that the pistons are acting kind of weird and disappearing. I'm using Optifine, and it does something funny with pistons. So it's not my computer, it's not the texture pack. It's something to do with Optifine, the way it does stuff. I thought I'd give Optifine a try. This is my old portal room. Well, the second portal room. I used to have a portal room downstairs where the arrivals platform is for my Minecart station. I moved it up here, put in 2 portals, had an ignite and extinguish system. So I've got a bucket of water in one dispenser and flints in another. I can still use this if I want. I think I'll leave it here. A little bit of taste of the nether, that nice picture to go with it. I could still use this to connect to the portal that's in the nether, so I'm going to leave this as it is for now. Then we come around to this side to my my smelting room. This is all storage for, well, this is cobblestone. Around here we have iron and gold, as you can see by the bricks here on the wall. Iron and gold, and then around here is glass and sand. This is for, which is pretty much nothing in here. This is where my blaze rods will come to eventually. And as you can see, again, a bit of lava lighting. This was inspired by, I believe, Nemolo, which is quite nice. All the roof is half slabs now. At one stage it wasn't, and I had a huge issue of fire, and basically you can see you get that weird, oh, I'm getting screen tearing as well, you get that weird invisibility for a second, which is something to do with Optifine. But anyway, these are the banks of furnaces hidden behind piston shutters. And then we come out onto the walkway section. So I have walkways going through this kind of cavernous, this is all natural, it's like this weird sort of mountain with a huge cave inside it. Here are my sheep. I haven't done anything with them yet, they're just sort of roaming in a little paddock of their own. This was a breeding system, but I tore it all out. And then we go over here to the farming. This is the farming area. It's pretty standard stuff. A reed or sugarcane farm, which is push of a button. And I think this is caused by Optifine as well. This weird semi-transparent thing is catching the reeds. Anyway, not important. The mushroom farms that Etho designed, very simple yet effective. And you can hear water above. That is my cactus farm, which is up the top. This is the good old. I'll give it a quick demonstration. The good old automatic wheat farm. You stand here and you just click. And this particular design is by a guy called Test123A or something. I'll have to, if you go back to the video where I have put this in, you'll see. So I better put some seed in there. You'll see who designed that system. That's a bit of bone meal there waiting, or bones waiting. Cactus farm is up the top. basic cactus farm that just washes the cactus down to here. And this is my melon and pumpkin farm, which uses an ice, ooh, that was quick, an ice conveyor, which I pushed ice from all the way over there, and it uses a piston displacer to push the pumpkins and melons up the top there, and then another ice conveyor kind of sends them over, and as you can see, it's relatively effective. And on we go. I guess we'll go down this way, down this walkway. There's a new area here which I haven't done anything with yet. I'm not sure what I want to do here. I did have a plan, so I was going to put a chicken killing thing in here, but I decided to do that up there. I don't know what to put in there yet, but I will think of something. And we come across here to, this is the the skeleton tower. And drop down, and this is my my skeleton XP farm. Potions of splash potions of healing. If I get a lot of skeletons in there, and just swack them with one potion. Bones and arrows stored here. There is also you can see the light went out there. That means that the direction of the skeletons has been changed from going that way to this chamber to over here to this little place here, which is my sniper range. Oh look, an Enderman has been in here. Getting kind of sick of those guys. So you stand here and you down there where that glowstone is, there will be a skeleton. You aim at the blue dot and fire, and your skeleton cops it, and you get the sniper achievement. So that's the skeleton shooting range. Oop, hang on, we go back to XP chamber. And this is a experimental thing that's not quite working at the moment. It's supposed to kill them, but it doesn't. We'll go down. There's a little hidden secret door here. We can go down to have a look in. This is the skeleton spawning area. The lights are on, using redstone lamps to stop spawning. There's a button upstairs that you push right here, and as you can see, the lamp goes out. That means the lights are out. Lamp is on, the lights are on, so spawning is disabled. And then we just have ethos removed. Ethos spiral piston elevator to get back up. Oh. And it tends to fail on this piston quite often, but as he said, he's experiencing issues with his as well. Ooh, it's raining. We go back along here, the walkway. That is part of my cow cooking system. This is a very, very interesting design of a lift by a guy called MC Crawl. It's actually a reversible elevator. And we can go in and have a look at the wiring for this in here. As you can see, it's relatively compact for its abilities. Like, it can go up and down. So it's quite compact in comparison to a lot of piston elevators. This is my chicken farm. See the chickens up there. So there's a rather in-depth tutorial on MC Crawl's channel for this. I'll try and compile all the information I can on different links for various things for this elevator here. So this is the chicken farm. This is another new addition back here. I'm actually going to test it right now. As you can see, there's a switch here. One says bum nuts, the other says KFC. When it's in the bum nut position, it produces bum nuts or eggs. Bum nuts is an Australian colloquialism for eggs. When we pull the lever, you will see the chickens start to flush out of that room. You can see them going that way. There they go. Oh, one of them's really fighting, and as you can see, they are arriving down here. You just have to wait for them to stop falling, stop jumping. That all of them? That all you boys? Okay, looks like that's all of them. And then what we do is we push this button. This is based on the classic. This is based on the classic cooking system where it just gets a single blade of lava. Then we go like that and push the button, and everything gets pushed towards us. So we got. I had some cooked chicken on me because I had tested it once before. So lots of cooked chicken. And now I will have to refill it with eggs, so I'll go back and I'll do that later though. I've got a bunch of eggs here, as you saw before, and I will refill it. And to refill it, all you need to do, I do have a refilling hole at the top, but I've since discovered that serendipitously I've built that at the perfect height to just throw eggs up. So I can just throw the eggs up and they break at the water. So that's the chicken cooker. Actually, we might go and have a quick look at the wiring for that. There's a little sneaky way through here. Oop. The ladder won't let me jump up. A little sneaky way through here to go up and check out the wiring up here. Yep, glowstone. I use the vertical glowstone trick. So this is this goes down to the switch. Oops. This goes down to the switch, this glowstone, again vertical glowstone wiring, and then it continues on up here. If you don't know about this vertical glowstone wiring, look it up on, just Google it, or look for it on YouTube. There's plenty of places that have information about the vertical glowstone. I've got this double piston extender, which allows the chickens out of the little holding pen here, which I've got a little glass viewing room. There's the shaft to the top where I was putting chickens in before. So so when this is powered, this double extender will plug that hole there and stop the water from flowing through. The chickens just flow out down here, down there. Then there's another water flow that takes them back a couple of blocks and then drops them down into the shaft to be cooked. So pretty simple stuff. We'll go back down, we'll close it up, make sure it's shut before we so that will have closed that door up there, and now that when I fill it again with chickens, they will grow up and start laying eggs again. This is my cow breeding system, the Cowscade. We'll actually I've got some wheat from my wheat farm. What I'll do actually is normally I come in here, there'll be full grown cows in this holding cell here, and I'll push that button which drops them to a water stream below, which takes them under there and up through here, and then drops them through lava drop, which sets them on fire, and they drop cooked meat. And then what I do is I come over here and I breed my cows. And it's all fully automatic. The baby cow will trigger the next set of cows to come. I don't push any buttons. And this is version 3 of my Cowscade, which I'll do a tutorial for at some stage on the new channel, because it has changed slightly. the end of the cycle, as you can see. And then once that's done, I run over here and I pick up my cooked steak, and then my new cows come through this chute here and into the little holding cell. So we'll have a quick look at the wiring in here and the way things are set up. As you can see, it's probably looks a bit complicated, but it's not. It's very simple. But I'll do another tutorial on this at some stage and post it on the channel on the version, the working version, perhaps after 1.3 when I see if it's still working. So they'll sit there happily and grow up, and then when I'm ready I just drop them through into the cooking machine again. So that's the base, or the main part of the base. I don't have feathers in here, I believe. Yep. There's a couple of I'm running out of food. There's a couple of exits that you can walk out. This one here. Oh, this is my old mob trap, which doesn't. Well, this is my only mob trap, but it doesn't really. It's not really that effective. Oh, there's a zombie meat there. I haven't really shown this much. There's a gravity trap upstairs, no water involved. Mobs drop through into the so there's a piston pushing system up there. Mobs drop through the lava and burn to death. We can retrieve the loot like this, and if there's a problem mob there, we can just suffocate them. So there's a bit of wiring back here, some pistons to push blocks out, etc. Pistons to retract this glass door. There's about 3 floors up there where the mobs can spawn, and then they just randomly walk off the edge of platforms and get pushed down by pistons into a central area. It's pretty ineffective, but you know, I still have it there. And this is one exit. I've got to be careful because creepers. It's night time. You can see the cactus farm up there, and also there's the farming, the normal farming area just there. I won't go around because there's too many. That skeleton spotted me. Right, we can go and have a look now. There's the farming area, the window for the farming area. Oops. Somebody's shooting at me then? Or is that my arrow? Crazy zombie. Yeah, so there's the cactus farm. It's a pretty standard, typical cactus farm. We do have one more area to visit. I just remembered. We need to take a ride on the Mystic's Lift. Now this is an elevator that I did a release on it when the glass mains came out, and then somebody linked me a video of their design that improved on mine. I don't know if he improved on mine, if he saw mine and came up with the idea, or whether he came up with the idea independently. I can't remember, but I used his design because it was better than mine. And then there were some changes made, and boats would like turned into eggshells, and they break if you breathed on them. And then Mystics sent me a fix for this lift because it was broken for quite some time. Because you would ride the boat up and it would just break when it got to the top. And if you could get it to the top, it would break when it got to the bottom. So this lift here is, I'll find the link for it as well, and I'll send you the link for the tutorial and for Mystic's fix for it. And these are the tree farms that I use. These are designed by Izuma. They're a fairly simplistic design, which is why I like them. Ha 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 ha, you're burning, skeleton. Which is why I like them, because they are simplistic and they work really well. Basically, they rely on you growing trees side by side, and you chop them down. And when you've chopped them down, you turn on these water flows, which will wash the saplings and apples from the decaying leaves into the middle, and you just pick them up down there. And I also have one for birchwood, which is working quite well. You can't grow these side by side. You can grow them two apart, but not side by side. And then I have this building here, which is another recent build, which is my jungle tree farm, basically, capable of growing 3 jungle trees, which produces plenty of wood. Ah, dang it. I need to fix this. Jeb, fix your goddamn game. Stop leaves replacing glass blocks. Pain in the ass, anyway. It's another one of the things that you have to put up with. From up here, we can see another feature there, which is the glass tunnel that goes to the jungle base. My world is available for download, by the way, just letting you know. The link is in the description, so you can download my world and have a run around in it. There's the portal room there, and off that way is the donor village, which we will head to next. So yeah, if you want to download my world and check it out for yourself, you're more than welcome to. The link is in the description. Also, my old world is available for download. Lots of stuff in there will be broken though, it won't work, because it is a very old world. It's got some really old stuff on it. But we are going to have a ride on the minecart station. This minecart station is a little bit different. It uses a selector system and a minecart drop. And I've recently added a safety feature to it, so that if you accidentally walk over a platform, over a switch, it won't drop the minecart until the destination is selected. So we are going to the donor village. Lights up the donor village. Once that's lit up, you can hop in the cart, and drops, and we go off on our little trip. And I'm going to end the tour at the donor village because I've only recently shown... actually, I don't want to show the jungle build yet because I haven't really finished it. I did live stream it a couple of weeks ago, but yeah, I don't really want to show too much of what I've done over there. This system here, this sticky piston here, pulls this track out from under the minecart, which resets the falling damage accrued by the minecart. Otherwise, when you go back to the arrival platform, you take damage. So when I step on this plate, that pressure plate, that piston pulls the track out from under the minecart, and when it's when I step off, it replaces the track. And this is the famous donor village. This is a project I started. When I started this world. It's basically a village devoted to people who have donated to my channel. So everyone who donates to my channel gets a house. So I'm just going to go through and go past each of the houses and display their names. These guys have all financially supported this channel by donating. There is a link in the description for donations if you wish to donate. And if you do, you get a house in this village, and there is quite a few houses. It's getting quite large. I'm running out of space for donor housing. It all has automatic lighting. Good buddy of mine, Disdained, another good buddy of mine, Mike Ambrose 3. It goes on over here. Fish Twit. He's an avid follower of mine on my live stream. JD, another great Aussie YouTuber. Ben Simon. Opand. He's a German fan of mine, I believe. This is Doc Redstone's fishing hut. And that house over there belongs to Aaaalright. It's my attempt at a like a Viking style longhouse. Aaallright's Minecart, Oscar. Actually, that name is wrong. I have to change that. I got an email from him about a week ago, and he said that I got his name wrong. So I apologise for that, Aaallright. I will change that. I will sort that out. This is Maxime L, one noble guy. And we come around here to some new donors. Captain Caps, great follower of mine. Someone sent to me by Cerberus Black, another good friend of mine. Razzo, Ryan. And we've got Static's house here. Static 52, Menace. His awesome, massive, giant killer house. Yeah, so that's the donor village. We'll go down and we'll have a look at the lighting system. This is the little secret workstation underneath where maintenance lives. This is the automatic lighting system. As you can see, it's quite convoluted, lots of wiring, lots of redstone lamps. Took quite a lot of effort to build. This goes under every single house in the donor village, and it all links back to this system down here, which is a day and night sensor. This is the day night sensor X7. It is a double detector. It has one section that detects daytime and one section that detects nighttime. Very accurate, very quick. It uses 7 bud switches per side, so 14 bud switches all up. And you can see here, this is the sensor area. This is the lighting bleed area, so there's light. This is important that this light is exposed. But yeah, there's a link again. I'll go through and I'll get together all the links I need to put into the description. So that's the donor village. And that is where we leave off the tour for now, because it's pretty much all I've done. There's 2 other places that the minecart track goes to. Actually, I suppose I should go into the nether. No, I might do that another time. I'll just do a tour of the overworld for now. I do have stuff in the nether. Ooh, look, a pink sheep. I do have stuff in the nether. I do have a jungle base, and I do have an abandoned mineshaft base, which is kind of an abandoned project as well, because the spider spawners have issues at the moment. So that's pretty much the meat of the world. As I said, there's still the jungle base, which if you download the map, you'll see most of the jungle base anyway, because it's what I've done, because it's in this uploaded version of my world. But I'm not going to go over there because it takes too long to ride over there, and it'll make the video longer than it needs to be. It's already too long, I think. This is the return. So we come through a nice little tunnel there, drop onto some soul sand, walk off, and the minecart drops down and comes back. Simple as that, ready for you to ride again. And as I said, there is 2 more destinations. There's Spider Town, which is an abandoned project. Well, not really an abandoned project, I just haven't worked on it. And the jungle. And yes, I realise that just over there, north of the donor village, is a closer jungle. I only found that out when I had a look on the generated map from Minecraft World Maps. But that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this overview of everything that I have built in my world. well, the majority of everything that I've built in my world. Thank you for watching, and keep on digging.